What's up guys? We are here on the Carolina coast and we just checked into our room at the Courtyard Marriott Carolina Beach. This is a big destination, especially if you're coming from the Northeast, Midwest. I'm originally from Ohio. My family came down to Emerald Isle on the Carolina coast all the time. This is one of the main hotels in this area. You're not gonna find anything much better than a Courtyard Marriott in this kind of area. It's just the way it is on the Carolina coast. There's no big resorts or anything like that unless you get very specific on where you're going. These rooms, we're still in the early season and they're still in the $200–300 range per night. So hotels here come at a premium. They'll get more expensive as you go through the summer. If I can find it, I'll put some price ranges right here. When I checked in, the guy downstairs did say that they have some breakfast. I think he said from like 7 to 11 maybe. Don't quote me, check. They have a gym on site and they also have another indoor pool, outdoor pool, beach access. There was actually a couple of QR codes in the lobby. So I think that if you really wanted to, you can actually reserve like a beach bike. You can reserve some other stuff. I think there's like some surf lessons and stuff down there. So quite a few things to do. Down here on the boardwalk, plenty of places to shop, plenty of places to buy souvenirs. They have an arcade down there that we love taking our kids to, and you can go down there. They will spend like 2 hours in there if you just want to escape the heat of the day, do something different. But let's take a look at this room. So pretty standard. So starting with the bathroom, just your standard stuff here. You'll find they do have a tub, very shallow, maybe a tub for a small person. Everything's included as normal in most hotels now: body wash, conditioner, shampoo, plenty of towels. And then as we come out, we've got a place for hanging stuff, place for suitcases. This room specifically that I got is a 2 queen. I could have got a king, but I like having an extra bed just to throw my crap on. Plenty of lighting over here between the beds. Pretty standard, just a couple places to plug stuff in. A couple drawers here if you wanted to actually move in for the week. I'm only here for a couple nights. TV, place to work, a little coffee pot to go with it. The air conditioning is pretty old school style. So you can see it's just mounted right there. And then the air conditioning controls are right there. I was able to get a balcony ocean view. Pretty much gonna be one of the better rooms here. And as we can see, if you're not familiar with the Carolina Beach area, right here is the boardwalk. So this is pretty much where all the action's happening throughout the day and high season of the summer and through the night. And then we've got a pool on site. They have an indoor pool as well. And then down here you can see they have their own beach access, and that's just gonna go out to the beachfront right there. And I'm not positive, but I think these chairs that are out here on the beach are actually part of the hotel as well. All right, so you're in Carolina Beach. What are you gonna do while you're here? So a couple things if you are not from the area. So the first thing is the boardwalk. And the boardwalk is somewhere where people will generally just go out. It's a nice stroll. You can see it right here behind me, and it's great for some people watching. And then you'll walk right through kind of carnival festival area where, depending on the season, they'll have rides set up, they'll have games set up. Don't expect to win more than what you're gonna spend. It is purely for fun. As a matter of fact, most of the time we will not do a whole lot of stuff there, just because I think a couple of years ago the Ferris wheel was like 20 bucks a person to ride. Now if you're here and it's like your one trip to Carolina Beach, then hey, maybe drop some dime on it and go all out. So there's one kind of non-negotiable thing if you're here at Carolina Beach, and that's Britt's Donuts. Now it is seasonal, so you need to check to see if they're open. As we get out of shoulder season and into the high season, they'll be open all the time. But if you're kind of in this time frame right now, which is April, May, sometimes they'll have reduced hours, so make sure you check the website. But they are really, really good donuts. They are homegrown right here in Carolina Beach. It's a thing you have to do while you're here. The line is usually pretty long as you get into the high season, so you know it's a not to be missed thing when the line is down the street. A couple of notable restaurants. Shuck and Shack is a local place that people go. Ocean Tiki Bar and Grill, which is out on a pier just down the road at a different hotel. And then you also have the Fat Pelican if you want to drink. So the Fat Pelican is your quintessential dive bar. It is not trying to be fancy. It is literally a place where you go in, you pull a beer out of a fridge, and you sit down and you drink. So if you are up for that sort of thing, the Fat Pelican is a great place, and it's right here near the boardwalk, and you can walk there from this hotel. So a couple things to do once you escape the main drag of the boardwalk and the hotels. So you have Fort Fisher, which is down towards the end of the beach, and that's where people jump on the ferry, they take it over to Southport, which has a lot of great restaurants. So if you're here for a while and you want to do that, the ferry ride is actually really fun to do. And then there's a ton of great places to eat in Southport and then down towards Calabash. But here, close to Carolina Beach, you can go and do the aquarium, which is down the road near Fort Fisher. So it's a great place to take the kids if you want to escape some beach time and go find something else to do. And then if you have a four-wheel drive vehicle and you have experience, you can also go to the off-road area on the beach, which is a really great way to escape the crowds of the beach if you're right here near the boardwalk. But you definitely have to have the right vehicle to do it, four-wheel drive, and you have to kind of know how to drive in the sand. And there's also a permit that you have to look into. So look up the Fort Fisher off-road area and you'll be able to find that permit pretty easy. So in between Carolina Beach and Fort Fisher is Curry Beach, and Curry Beach also has a pier. It's like $1 and you can go out on the pier. They have some good ice cream right there in the pier shop, and then they have their own arcade down there as well. And our preferred method of travel while we're here for more than just a couple of days is to rent a golf cart. And you can go rent the golf cart and drive it back to your beach house or park it in the hotel parking lot. And that's how we like to zip around down here on Carolina Beach. It's just really fun to get out of the car, even though it's not really saving anything because the parking fees don't change if you have a golf cart, but it's still a fun time. So one last thing, if it's your first time visiting North Carolina Beach, just prepare yourself. The water is nice. It is not Caribbean. It is not going to be a water you're going to see to the bottom of. Depending on how rough the water is, it does get nice and it does clear up a little bit, but it's never going to be anything like the Gulf on Florida or down into the Caribbean, but it's still great, still refreshing, still a fantastic beach to come and hang out.